Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Always Be Live in episode 4. We're moving pretty speedy, which is things you absolutely love to see. I'm really happy. We've signed a new player since I last spoke to you guys, and we won today. We placed a bet. Mine went back then for a second. We placed a bet and we won 2-0, which is good. Good start to our pre-season friendlies. Great to see the boys back out on the pitch, running up and down, getting fit again. That is things you just admire. So yeah, it is really good from us, and I'm proud that we won. We won 2-0, obviously, as I just said. And AJ Elise scored the first, and Mu Bama scored the second. So yeah, I can't say I watched it like the whole entire match. I did tune in and out. I was watching the tennis, back to football, tennis, football. So yeah, it was good to watch, good to see the boys on the pitch. It does make you happy. And yeah, it just really helps. I don't know about anyone else, but it just really helps like me mentally knowing that I'm watching football again. Being without it, I know it's a massive part of everyone's life. So yeah, it's nice to see and it really does cheer you up. Seeing everyone also puts a massive smile on your face, knowing that we won, even though it's a friendly. But I'm very competitive, so I'm like, come on, come on, come on, more goals, more goals. So yeah, that was great to see. And yeah, it's also great to see the youngsters out on the pitch. I call them youngsters. Some are around my age and some are a little bit younger. So yeah, it's us youngsters. It's great to see them on the pitch. I read earlier that Mu Bama is 17 years old, I want to say, which is pretty decent. He was running up and down. He's got the energy. He's got the motivation. He's chasing them balls, and he's got a point to prove. He wants it. Every single youngsters' dream in the academy is to play in the Premier League, and they want to be in the starting 11. And yeah, it's great to see, and I really appreciate that as a fan. Even though that it's pre-season, they're still going out of their way and like working, and they've got that mentality to say, yeah, I do have a point to prove. And yeah, you do have a point to prove, and I'm really proud of them today. And yeah, I just can't wait for many more pre-seasons and for the season to finally start. Everyone looks pretty solid, I'd say. Yeah, it's just all about getting fit and just getting back into that routine of football again, which I'm really happy it is on its way back. Obviously got the England Women's Euros going on, which is really good, by the way. So I think you guys should watch it, especially England playing. Yeah, so let's talk about Sonny Perkins whilst we're on the topic of youngsters. Um, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but in a nutshell, he wanted more money than we wanted to pay him. Um, that's what I've got from it. That's my take on it. Um, and West Ham released a statement, and they rightly, I back them. They should have, and I'm proud that we stood our ground and said that we're disappointed and upset, and all of these emotions that they probably are feeling, especially the staff who've trained him through the academy and everything. That he wants more money for a player not at his best yet. Um, so yeah, it is really disappointing seeing him go. I don't know the whole contracts ins and outs of, because he's on a scholarship or something. So I'm not 100% sure what happens there. But I guess it gets terminated. So yeah, it is pretty sad, but you got to do what you got to do. If he wants more money, you can go elsewhere and try and get that. But we've offered you the best experience that you could have at your age, and that's playing in the Europa League. So not many people can say that. And yeah, it's a real shame because I reckon he would have succeeded, gone on to different clubs on loan, and then eventually would have made first team, or not even go on loan. He could have pushed for first team on the bench. I know he was on the bench a few times in the Premier League. So yeah, it is a real shame, but it is what it is. Players come and go, especially in the academy, and you never know what it could have been. So I I do wish him the best of luck. I would never wish anything bad on anyone. So yeah, that that has concluded it. So thank you guys for no joking. Then I don't really want to talk about it, but I feel like I have to talk about it. And it will be very brief and very vague. And that is the Lingard saga right now. Um, yeah, I woke up, I think it was on Tuesday, and I went onto Twitter on my commute to work, and it was just full of Lingard talk, Lingard this, Lingard coming here, there, and everywhere. And I read that he is going to, or he's in America right now, or something like that, talking to their leagues. And I think that just sows the seed from my half. There is a bit of me that does want him to come back. There still is. He was great for us. So yeah, but I think that says it all. If he's looking elsewhere, especially abroad, when I thought his main concern was being with his daughter, and the rest of his family, which is up north. But if you're moving to America, what are you here for? Are you here for? You're clearly not here to play football and be with your family. You're here for the money, and that says it all from me. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna mention it again. Pinky promise. Unless he signs. Um, but yeah, if he signs, he signs. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Is what it is at the end of the day. God, I sound like I'm on Love Island. Is what it is. So yeah, that is my take on that. But speaking of signings and transfers and all this malarkey, we signed someone. Thank the Lord from above. Yeah, so we have signed Flynn Downs. I didn't know much about him, and I don't think any of us did. Kind of came out of the blue. Everyone was a bit like, "Whoa, this signing's moving pretty speedy, pretty." It's kind of like too good to be true for us. We never get things done very quick. Um, so yeah, we were really out of the blue. And when I think it was on Thursday, I was walking to work, and it was like the second half of the medical was happening, and I was like, "Hang on a minute, it's 9 a.m. Just coming up to 9. Like, what is going on?" His second half of the medical is happening. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So not everyone had time to do their as much research as they wanted to do on him. But someone put together a load of videos. And it's basically him fighting people or putting in really strong challenges, great ball forward, all of these things that you actually we need at West Ham. I feel like we need a bit of oomph behind us, a bit of strength, someone who would generally stand up someone else. I f We're too nice. I genuinely think we're such like, our players are such a nice bunch of lads. They just need a little bit of roughing up. So now that Noble's gone, we've got this young Flynn, bless him, and I hope he can bring what I've seen from this little video, um, that was put together on Twitter. I tweeted "Welcome Flynn," and someone else tweeted the video. So it's underneath that tweet if you want to go and have a look if you haven't seen it already. But I really do recommend. I just love it. And yeah, so now Mark Noble's left, and he used to be like squaring up to Paul Pogba, carrying off people off the pitch. And I feel like we've replaced him. And not only that, he is West Ham through through and through. Which just is kind of like the cherry on top. It's too good to be true. This is what I mean. Like, transfer happened so quickly. Um, he's he's in a West Ham shirt. Like, one minute I'm reading that he's having a medical, next minute I'm seeing him in the new West Ham shirt, and I'm really, really confused. And then the next, he's like wearing his granddad's scarf that's around his neck. I'm like, what is going on? I love this guy already. So yeah, welcome to West Ham, Flynn. And yeah, I'm really, really, really excited to see you play for us. I need to stop clapping because that's going to annoy everyone and you won't be able to hear me. So yeah, that's really exciting, and I really want more transfers like that to happen really quick, speedy, no messing about. And I'm pretty sure everyone else will agree with me. We're so fed up of seeing all of these transfers like, yeah, we're rumoured with this person, rumoured with that, but no, 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 no. We signed them before I could even have my breakfast. I love it. So that is the most recent. And yeah, I think that kind of concludes the summary of this video. We've spoken about Subvert, um, Lingard, and Flynn down signing. Oh, maybe let's talk about the away shirt because that got released. Yeah, can't say I'm a fan of this season's collective shirts, especially a goalkeeper's one. I'm really confused about that. But on the sleeves, I'm sure you guys have seen it already. It generally looks like TikTok colours. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Are we sponsored by TikTok or something? Are we like doing a collaboration?" Maybe we're trying to lure Lingard in, showing him that we've got TikTok colours. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I do like the all black. It is very, I don't know, it's very swaggy, isn't it? It's very neat, I would say. But they just messed it up on the sleeves. But you're only painting the shirt, so yeah, I think that's what I've learned this season. Well, this season going into this season is that shirts aren't a massive part in how you play. You're just wearing it. So it is. I'm more of a like classic person. Claret and blue, leave it as that. Let's not add some funky patterns or whatever. So yeah, I'm more of a classic person. But each to their own. And if you love it, you love it. We're all West Ham. Doesn't really matter. I won't give you a dirty look and be like, "Oh my god, you bought it." I'm joking. I wouldn't. I would never do that. But yeah, and then someone on Twitter gave me the suggestion to talk about any pre-match riddles. I'm so bad with like words that I don't use in my vocabulary. But yeah, so I thought give you I'll give you one from Upton Park. So Upton Park, when we were in the championship, Um, me, my dad, and my brother had a season ticket in the Trevor Brook and Upper, so we were just above the away fans. Class seats, by the way, behind the goal, unreal. They were our season tickets seats, and for the championship season, we, I, d- I was kind of, how old was I? 12, 11, 12. So I was getting to the point where I sort of understood football to a point where like, yeah, you get relegated, come back up. I know that may sound a bit late to understand, but I was a girl and kind of just wanted to just go to football. My brother and dad were going. So yeah, sorry if I'm just blurting all of this out. But yeah, that's when I was kind of understanding. And my dad said that we'd be back up in the Premier League, like we wouldn't be in the Championship for long. So I was like, oh, okay, like we're just gonna play all of these like random teams that I probably wouldn't have heard of, like hardly any of them. Um, and yeah, so there used to be, and I really want to find him. There used to be this man outside the entrance to, that there was like two gated entrances to Upton Park. God, we're not going back years, but we're testing my memory here. And you come down obviously Green Street, and then if you turn left, you come to like the Trevor Brooklyn entrance, and then so that's your first gate, and then the second gate would be to like the foyer bit, the shop, and everything. So we used to go through the first one, and obviously there was these the fences thingy. God, I'm really hot. So sorry, I'm not very good at describing things. I'm the worst person. But anyway, there was this man who used to sell badges outside, and my dad was looking at the badges on the first game, and the first game it had who we were playing, and my dad spoke to him, and he said, "Are you going to be here like every home match uh, for the season?" And he said that he was. So what we decided to do was that we decided to collect. It was who we were playing on the badge. So it would be obviously West Ham, and then Blackpool, for example. And we got one of them for every single home match. And that's what we just done when we got relegated. And yeah, I enjoyed it and it was lovely. So that is my first one. And then my second one is my granddad. when we went with my granddad to Upton Park, he would always buy me or well, me and my brother that would have to share eventually to everyone else, which was my granddad, my dad, and my uncle. And we'd get these packs of Werthers, and he used to buy us Werthers, either a 2-pack or like a pack that you can share. And yeah, oh, it's just like a lovely little memory that we've got for my granddad and Upton Park. So that's what we love. And then on night games, I used to go in my pajamas. I used to wear like Ugg slipper boots. I was young, okay? I do regret it. I was young, Ugg slipper boots and my pajamas, and then we used to go to the corner shop just outside of Upton Park Station, and my dad used to get me a pack of cherry drops, um, and then a hot chocolate inside. So that was our little thing at Upton Park. We don't really have anything at the Olympic Stadium that we do. We kind of just meet up and then just go. That's pretty much it. Um, but when we go to away games, it's kind of the same. We don't really go to the pub or anything. We don't soak in the atmosphere. But at Lyon and Frankfurt, I think we realised that maybe we should for away games. I think it's the older now that I've gotten. My dad is more open to going to the pub now because he's not going to take 13-year-old little me to the pub. But now I'm 22, we can go and do all of these things. I'm not at uni anymore, so I can go and do all of these away days and trips, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, so that is going to conclude episode 4. Oh, it's quite sad. I feel like time's going so quick. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, please let me know your opinions on everything. Maybe not the the Jesse Lingard saga. I'm so bored of it, so let's not talk about it. But yeah, if everyone could let me know their opinion on what you think of the new signings, if you watched the game today, yeah, just let me know. I always read your comments, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Honestly, it means the world to me. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week, and maybe we might have signed someone again next week, and it would have been out of the blue. So yeah, have a lovely weekend whenever you're watching this. Just have a lovely rest of the week. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. Thank you guys, and come on.